Hey everybody, what's up? You know, what's kind of funny, folks, is throughout fandom, excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. I had to go get my coffee. But, you know what's funny, folks, is throughout all kinds of fandom, people always like, fans of any franchise or show or whatever, always like to pair off different shipping pairs, if you will, romantic pairings, to make it simpler. Yeah, they always, and that's a common thread even to this day. Just because you see what is the obvious on the screen or what is the obvious when you read a comic, sometimes you think there could be more to it. Sometimes you think that maybe let's say the main character should be with somebody else, or the love interest of that main character should be with somebody else. And sometimes fans will go even as far as to create their own original fan characters to pair off with said hero character, said main hero character, or said love interest. But then again, there's also, like I say, the pairings that are within the show or within that franchise that some people have never thought of, but only thought, that might be interesting. An example is right here. You see, last night I decided to do a text version, or a Dragon Natural Speak text version, of my look at the history of Disney's Bonkers. Now, of course, as you probably know, here on YouTube, I did a video on that, and you can check that out if you like. But, again, I did a text version, and I'll provide a link to one of the areas where you can read the text version of the history of Bonkers, my look at it. And it kind of got me in a mood to look up some other stuff related to Disney's Bonkers. Now, how this relates to the topic at hand and what the title says above is very intriguing, very interesting. You see, we all know that in the official continuity, in the official history, the official continuity of the show, Bonkers' love interest is Fawn Deer. We pretty much all know that. But what surprised me was there was a few people on DeviantArt and on fanfiction.net and some other places. That's right, some other places that actually thought it would be good to pair Bonkers off in a romantic way with this character who he's partnered with in the second season, if you will, or what is known as the Miranda episodes. That's right. Some people actually thought it would have been better, or in their minds would be better, for Bonkers to be paired up with Miranda, not just as a fellow cop and partner in crime fighting, but as a romantic interest. I'm not lying, folks. I'm not lying. And some have even argued why it would make sense. They say that Fawn Deer doesn't really show that much affection towards Bonkers. All she does is kisses him on the cheek or on the lips, and that's it. Doesn't kind of say that she loves him or anything like that. But I think as fans of the show and everything, a lot of us pretty much know that that's not true, because she does. Just because they never had her say the words or say the words in a Disney Adventures magazine comic doesn't mean she doesn't care. She does. Or she doesn't love him, because she does. But when a few fans, and there's probably more out there, suggested that Bonkers go with Miranda, they said that the dynamic made more sense. Because it's like they even said you could probably see some examples in certain episodes of the Miranda episodes, if you will. And that basically you could see hints in certain episodes, and I think some of the hints they said you could see in episodes like Love Struck and a few others. Like Quibbling Rivalry and things like that. So they say you could see the hints, but yet it was never really, capitalized on in their opinion. And again, they say it makes more sense because it does equal out, if not more, on a more higher level. It does equal out and can provide an answer on a more higher and sensible level, if you will, than that of Roger Rabbit and just Jessica Rabbit. Which I guess kind of makes sense. But again, to me it kind of was surprising, and well, it really shouldn't be surprising because there were times I thought to myself, what if? I mean, my theory would be if they wanted to do that, they could have done something where Ludwig von Drake, who appeared in many of the Bonker episodes, well, not many of them, but some. But in some Bonker episodes, that you would think they'd have Ludwig von Drake invent something like, a transformation machine that would temporarily allow a human to get transformed into a tune, or a tune transformed into a human, or vice versa. Well, you get the idea. And I thought if they wanted to do something like that, that would be perfect for Miranda, because she would be the kind that would almost embrace it. But again, that never happened. But again, this whole Bonkers Miranda shipping it's just one fan's opinion, or not one fan, but several fans, if not many fans' opinions. I mean, there are fans out there that even, like I said, pair Bonkers up with their own original fan character. There's one person out there, I can't think of the name right now. They pair Bonkers up with original fan character named by the name of Angel. And they pair Fawn up with an original fan character by the name of John Doe. And I think they know who I'm talking about. But the point I'm trying to make is, it's kind of surprising that, something like this, it's kind of basically what I'm saying is kind of surprising to me. It really caught me off guard. But my question to a lot of you out there here on YouTube, and those who will be selectively chosen on Facebook, as well as those on Twitter, my question to you is, do you see the possibility in what some of these fans are saying? I mean, again, I can understand somewhat of the logic. I mean, I read some of the fan fiction stories, and that's what they are, fan fiction. That's what fanfiction.net and places like it are for. As well as DeviantArt know that. But I read the story. I read several of the stories. And in a way, you could kind of see the logic. I mean, Miranda does at times stand up for Bonkers in the cartoon series. We've seen that. She's tolerable about what he does, but she stands up for him. And again, like they said, you could see subtle hints in several episodes, like some of the ones I mentioned, that there might be something there, but we're not sure. I mean, they even said Tokyo Bonkers, when Bonkers was basically berated and told, hey, just leave this police work to humans. And basically, he grabs Miranda's hand and says, he'll miss her. Says it's his partner, his friend, he'll miss her. And she has her other hand over her face in a saddened look. So, again, it's like you could see the subtle hints, but yet maybe in the minds of some of these people that feel this is a better pairing, or would have been a better pairing, romantically, not just cop-wise, that Disney dropped the ball on that, and it could have been a higher equivalent in answer to the Roger Jessica deal. But again, it's all just a fan's opinion and theory. Fans' opinions and theories. Now, I'm not saying, let's say if they wanted to bring it back eventually down the line, revamp the show and everything, bring back the characters, I'm not saying Disney or whoever would be in charge nowadays would say, you know what? We should make Bonkers and Miranda more than just cops. Cops, partners in crime fighting, cop partners and all that. Maybe we should make them more. I'm not saying somebody wouldn't be thinking about that if Disney ever decided to do it. I'm not saying they're not thinking about doing that, but it's a possibility. But the thing is, it's all just theory. It's all just a fan's opinion. But again, I ask you, right there in the title says, and the title says it there, Bonkers and Miranda. Would this pairing work? Would this pairing, or something like, would have this worked romantically? Or would say Bonkers and Miranda, would it have worked romantically? Yeah, there we go. So that's the question. Would it have worked more romantically? Would it have worked beyond them just being partners? I can't really say. I mean, I do see the potential, but I can't really see any more than that. So, but tell me what you guys think down below. What do you think? Video response if you like. I'm asking for an opinion here because, again, it's something that, even though I thought about before, I never really gave it any more thought until it kind of caught me off guard with some of these pictures, these fan arts and fan fiction stories. So tell me what you guys think. Do you agree with what people are saying? Do you think it's possible that, that a pairing like that could happen? And let's say, if Disney ever decided to revamp a series like Bonkers, do you think it's possible? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. Video response if you like. And I will talk to you all later.